Hello and welcome to another edition of European Footballer Adda. We are counting down to World Cup 2026 with group stage previews, and we have completed almost all the groups except the last one. Groups A to K previews will be in the description. I'll put the links in there. And here for the last group, Group L. Group L of 2026 FIFA World Cup is the final group of the draw and one loaded with history, rivalry, and intrigue. It can be safely said that this is one of the groups of death, as well as also one of the groups where it is very fine margins can decide who will finish first, second, and third. England arrives among the favorites with the most complete squad they have produced in generations. Croatia brings the guile and tournament pedigree of a side that reached the 2018 final and finished third in 2022, with Luka Modric chasing one last hurrah. Ghana returns with a thrilling young core eager to erase old World Cup heartbreaks, and Panama brings their trademark CONCACAF grit and growing belief. The average FIFA group rank is around 41, but England and Croatia are the heavyweights in a group full of bite. This is your complete Group L preview, so let's dive in. First up is England. England qualified through the UEFA path as a back-to-back European Championship finalist, arriving with arguably the most complete squad in their history. Key players included Jude Bellingham, who is a generational talent in the midfield, captain and record scorer Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka at the right wing, and Declan Rice, who anchors the midfield. The manager Thomas Tuchel favors a balanced 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 that controls possession and gives Bellingham freedom and feeds Kane and Saka in dangerous areas. 60 years has been passed since England last won, and this is the best squad in generation chasing a first World Cup since 1966. There have been a lot of golden generations, but can the managing nous of Thomas Tuchel push England over the line? That is going to be the key. Tuchel, if he wins, will be the first ever foreign manager to win the World Cup for a country. Bellingham is at his peak, and he is a complete match-winning midfielder, and he's in the form of his life. Harry Kane has been the record scorer chasing the trophy that has eluded him. It is obvious that England would probably finish first, and a semi-final is a realistic goal for them, though they are genuine contenders to go all the way. The next team is Croatia. Croatia qualified through the UEFA path as a familiar tournament overachievers, arriving with the same midfield craft that took them to the 2018 final and third in 2022. Luka Modric remains their midfield maestro and captain. There's Mateo Kovacic, Josko Guardiol, and Andres Karmaric to provide the goal threat. Manager Zlatko Dalic has been with Croatia since the 2018 and 2022 time, and he trusts a position-based 4-3-3 built on the midfield mastery of Modric and Kovacic, controlling tempo and guiding teams down. Modric is a veteran who has pulled Croatia to the semi-finals in the last two World Cups, and they have been a tournament specialist at that. Can he again pull Croatia into the semi-finals or even beyond? That will be the question. Josko Guardiol is a world-class young defender who is anchoring the team for some time. It is expected that Croatia will finish second, and a round of 16 or a quarter final is guaranteed, even though beyond that will be depending on how they manage the big games. The third team is Ghana. Ghana qualified through the African qualification system path with a vibrant young squad, arriving eager to rediscover their best and erase memories of past World Cup heartbreaks. Key players include Mohamed Kudus, the attacking midfielder and starman, Thomas Partey at the midfielder and captain, Antoine Semenyo, the forward, and Jordan Ayew, who brings experience up front. Manager Otto Addo sets up an energetic 4-3-3 that presses, builds through Partey, and unleashes the dynamic Kudus between the lines. Kudus is actually a jewel, a thrilling, versatile attacker capable of lighting up the tournament, whereas Partey's control and the experienced anchor who lets Ghana's creators flourish will be very important in erasing the old heartbreaks. From Luis Suarez handball to penalty pain, Ghana want redemption this time. It is expected that they will finish third, but they will probably qualify as one of the best third place teams. In a possible run, they are good enough to upset a few teams in the knockouts, and they could possibly reach the round of 16. The final team in this group is Panama. Panama qualified through the CONCACAF path on the back of impressive recent regional form, arriving battle-hardened and full of belief under Thomas Christiansen. Key players include Adalberto Carrasquilla, the creative hub in the midfield, Jose Fallardo, the striker, Anibal Godoy in the midfield, whereas Orlando Mosquera keeps goal. Manager Thomas Christiansen organizes a disciplined, hard-running 4-4-2, 5-4-1 that defends in a tight block and looks to counter and pounce on set pieces. Panama brings grit, which is battle-tested, and their physicality and notoriously difficult to play against. There is a growing belief from the strong recent regional results that Panama can throw an upset in this group. And if they have to do that, then Carrasquilla has to be the creator. He's the midfield hub who makes Panama tick going forward. But the talent gap is too long, too hard, and it is possible that Panama will finish fourth in this. Now, to summarize, England have elite quality across the pitch and serious depth. Topping the group is expected, and few squads in the tournament can match their blend of talent and balance. Croatia controls games like few others and rises to the big occasion. Second place is a fair expectation, and in their knockouts, their experience makes them dangerous to anyone. Ghana have genuine match winners in Kudus and Partey and the pace to trouble anyone. In a competitive group, they are live contenders for second on their day. Panama are organized, physical and committed, but the least talented side in a very strong group. They can make life difficult for anyone, though progression is a tall order. So that wraps up Group L for us in this preview of World Cup 2026. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned. That completes our group stage previews. But we will be back with some more analysis in the World Cup coming ahead. This is European Footballer Adda, your home for football analysis.